Let's talk about the Pistons.
All right.
Congratulations to our Detroit Pistons this past Saturday with a 116-93 victory over the Philadelphia 76ers. They clinched the number 1 seed in the Eastern Conference for the first time in 19 years.
Yes, sir.
In that game, the Pistons held the 76ers to just 12 points in the fourth quarter. Tobias Harris led the team with 19 points. Dennis Jenkins and Jalen Duren both had 16 points, and the Pistons tallied their 57th win, which is their largest win total since 2007. Also, Cade was upgraded to doubtful to play in Monday night's game. And breaking news today, he is playing tonight as we speak against the Milwaukee Bucks, and so is Isaiah Stewart. I was going to give injury updates on both of them, but that's the latest breaking news. Coach Bickerstaff recently said that he believed that they both would be back for at least one remaining regular season game. So I guess he was right. With the clinching of the number 1 seed and the injury situation seemingly, not seemingly, it is moving in a positive direction. How far do you see the Pistons advancing in these playoffs, man? What say the people's champ?
Yeah, I think my position's the same. Collision course with the Celtics.
In the conference finals?
Yep, I like our chances at home in 7 games.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah, I like our chances at home in 7 games. But yeah, they're the team that that concerns me mightily.
Yeah.
But in route to that hopeful collision course, it's all about
Matchups.
keeping the matchups and keeping the bodies as upright as you possibly can.
Yep. No, I agree with that. I believe since probably about late December that the ceiling for this team was a finals appearance. I'm compelled to stay the course. Fully healthy team, young contributors, even Kevin Huerter, a.k.a. Kevin Squirter. And, I'm going to give him a new nickname. Please, Kevin Don't Huerter. When he playing well.
I don't know if you can say that.
We currently sit at number 1 in paint scoring, number 2 in team defensive rating, number 1 in blocks, number 1 in steals. We top 5 in team field goal percentage. We 3rd in opponent points in the paint per game. We 3rd in opponent field goal percentage and 3rd in opponent points per game. That's going to be hard to beat in a 7-game series. So, Boston is 30th in free throw attempts per game, which means they are a jump shooting team. So I'll reiterate, number 1 in paint scoring. That means we're going to get a lot of easy baskets. In a long series, the team that gets the easy buckets will be the most difficult to defend. So, I think that sometimes the most overrated thing in sports is experience. My grandmother used to say, nothing is everything, but everything is something.
Right.
When you break down the matchup, it's something to consider, the amount of experience that a team has, but it's not. I think it's overdone.
It is.
It's why obviously Jordan wasn't favored in the '91 finals. We talked about that briefly last week. We also talked about the 04 Pistons. It's why they weren't favored, because they were going against Shaq and Kobe, who had won 3 championships together. Because people seldomly they start at experience, and experience is a factor, you know what I'm saying? But it's not, you should break down the actual series itself as opposed to just starting with experience. Like, oh, they've been there before. Well, yeah. But what else is at play?
Right.
And I think that a lot of times the inexperienced team is shortchanged with what else is at play. So,
I agree. I think with me and how I look at it with the Celtics in particular, their experience is a little different because a lot of times that could implicate that they're old.
Yeah,
they're getting old.
No, I don't think that. Yeah,
I know I'm not saying.
I agree. I agree with you though.
But with this particular group, a lot of their experience, they kind of hit the league on the ground running because of how Boston kind of had it set up.
Yeah, no, you're right. They were in the conference
when
finals.
Tatum kind of fell into their lap, so it's they kind of know how this thing goes.
Yeah, you're right.
When you're talking conference finals type of deal, and even the Derek Whites and the Pritchards and the Goodness. What's the other? The shooter.
Yeah.
Hauser. Guys,
yep.
Guys of that sort. They've kind of cut their teeth in the playoffs a little more than our guys.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, right.
I
We
get
haven't
it.
won
We've
the playoff series.
Like we've got the hunger.
Yeah.
And we've
Yeah,
got the
I agree.
talent. We've got the guys. But just some moments where you just gotta have that know-how.
Yep.
Just
No, you're right.
kind of concerns me. That,
Yep.
The gamesmanship within the game.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, listen, I'm certainly not discounting them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the other side of the coin. You can't discount that they're a great team. They do have a championship pedigree. They have been in the moments, and we haven't. So there's something there, but it's just, I just think that if we play our game and we don't get outside of ourselves, that we should be able to win more games than we lose. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be automatic. We're going to have great coaching. We're going to have great performances from unexpected places. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to have some things that break our way. Right. But I just see, that is a favorable matchup. And it has been all year, like it has been a good matchup for us all year. I think the way we play versus the way, it's like styles make fights, not to use a boxing analogy, but I think our style is a bad matchup for them.
Heavy JD.
Right. Yeah.
Heavy dose.
Oh, man.
Heavy dose.
Because I just see Cade just having a hard time. Cade, because he's giving Cade the flux this year. And I'm like, I just see that continuing. I don't really see Amebius Cade really being able to deal with Jalen Duren.
Neither does he.
Yeah, I know. That's not gonna work out, man. So, but yeah, no, I'm excited for the Pistons, man. I'm excited to see who the opponent is gonna be. We're gonna have to wait an extra week, but I'm excited to get through the end of this season and see where everything shakes out, man. We'll see who that first round opponent is gonna be.
You know what I'm looking for, honestly, truthfully?
What's that?
And it's not a huge thing, but it's something that I'm looking for, just to see some growth with this squad. I want to see them win their first 2 home playoff games.
Oh, yeah.
Convincingly.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, when I say convincingly, like
double
10,
digits.
yeah, like 10 points, or like the last minute 45 seconds, it becomes a free throw shooting thing.
Yeah.
But I want to see
handle it. Yeah.
Just see that you're here to handle business. You're not overzealous. You're not too geeked.
Yep.
We
I
hear,
agree,
and we know what the moment is,
and just put the other team on notice that that's
one of those little small things,
right.
Like out the gate, because it's the first round.
Yeah, don't lose home court advantage. You know what I'm saying? That like take advantage of. No,
get out of there clean.
I agree. Yep. No, I agree with that. And you know what? I think we will.
Yeah.
I think we will. Whoever the first round opponent is, I think we're gonna let them know that they in for a long series or a short series. Not to be cliche, but
I get what you're saying. Long nights, short series.
Exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, you in for some long games, bro. This ain't gonna be sweet. Just because we young and don't have a lot of experience under our belt. So, yep, man. But again, congratulations to the Pistons for clinching that number 1 seed. And,
yes, sir.
And we got Cade and Stu back tonight. And hopefully, they getting some reps in.
Yeah, they're beating the brakes off Milwaukee. I think Cade right now, he's got like 13-5. He's played about 26 minutes.
That's good.
It was 13-10 last time I checked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good.
I love it.
Yep, that's good, man.
So I just wanted to go back to another conversation we had a couple of weeks ago as far as the opponents. Possible opponents. So right now the Sixers are 7th, the Magic are 8th, the Hornets are 9, the Heat are 10. So do y'all want that the whole court? Would y'all like that the whole court as far as the play-in playing out exactly like that? Or is there a team in particular that you're trying to see?
I mean, it really doesn't matter to me. I'm kind of like Lance. Like I kind of want the Hornets.
Yeah, like that would be a good series, man. I want that smoke.
Yeah, I want the smoke.
Bring the chimney here.
But I wouldn't mind Orlando. we'll slap them around.
Yeah.
You know, like any one of them teams. We dispatching whoever. Any one of them teams at the bottom. Like now that Atlanta is out of there, now that Atlanta done played themselves up to 5. That was really the team I was worried that was hanging around down there. Let them go and battle it out with Cleveland in the first round and tire Cleveland out, because hopefully we dispatch whoever we get in 4 or 5 games, because whoever gonna have to deal with Atlanta in that first round, which is looking like Cleveland, which is good.
Are going home.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they at least gonna have a romp on their hands. Let me tell you that they got a romp. Yeah, listen, I'm kind of with you. I'm like, that Atlanta is nasty.
Who's leading that group in Cleveland?
James Hardship.
I think Cleveland isn't the team that should be most scared to play in Atlanta.
Oh, who you thinking?
I think it's New York.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're
That's
right.
fair too.
Because is Orlando currently in 6th or are they in 7?
Orlando is currently 8th.
Oh, okay. So Toronto is 6, right?
Toronto is 6th. Then it's Philadelphia, Orlando, Charlotte, Miami.
So if they started today, it would be Toronto in New York. That's an interesting matchup too. Because Toronto is sneaky, but I expect New York would.
I think if you had a choice between seeing Toronto and seeing Atlanta right now, I think choice is seeing Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto all day. Yeah. And now New York is hoping that things hold just as they are.
Yep.
They like, y'all
They
go
wanna
ahead.
steer clear.
Yeah,
So clear of us.
yeah, no doubt. Yep. So no, I agree with you, nephew. Yeah, I know New York don't want to play. I mean, listen, nobody really want to play Atlanta right now. But if we gonna get them, I'd rather get them in the second round, and after let Cleveland deal with them for a minute. But yep, so that's interesting, man. That's a interesting scenarios, man. I'm interested to see these last few games because there'll probably be some movement in there.